Scary moments for Taylor Swift. She has a guy who will not say no, will not take no, or will not go away. And this guy showed up at her house, was ominous, was arrested, and was in camouflage.
And not the first time he's been to her house either.
Yeah, so guys, this happened on Wednesday around 3 o'clock. We have a bunch of photos and video actually of this gentleman who, like you said, Charles, actually had been at the house last week, and her security had to kind of shoo him away, but he left, he came and then left. Well, now on Wednesday, he showed up and wouldn't leave, and LAPD got the call, and they went out there and they arrested him.
So, you know, this is a situation, just so you kind of get the lay of the land, in Hollywood, that it is a very scary place for celebrities in many respects, because stalkers, you know, and I'm just basing this, having been in this business now for a long, long time, this has become a bigger problem than it ever has, and part of it is social media, where they're more accessible.
Social media, information on the internet.
All sorts of issues. And as a result of that, there are more stalkers than ever. And the problem with the stalker, and look, I mean, I'm not going to use that term in a legal sense with this guy because he hasn't been convicted of stalking, but he has gone back to this house repeatedly. The problem with people who are obsessed is that what your recourse is to get a restraining order, and the restraining order prohibits them from getting within 100 yards of the celebrity. The problem is these are generally people where it is less meanmental than to anybody else when you get a restraining order.
And a lot of times they're not, and especially Mike, in this case, the police decided he needed mental evaluation.
Exactly.
Right?
I was just going to make the same point, Charles. Exactly that. And what you're saying, Harvey, the other recourse is to call the police. They get arrested and they end up in jail. Well, a lot of times they have mental illness, and when cops arrest somebody with mental illness, they question them. And in this case, it was very similar. They question them in the precinct, and once they find out that this person is actually seriously ill mentally, they take them to a hospital. And here's the issue with that: then they go to a hospital, and if they're treated and put on medication properly, they're released. And so the issue here is that in this case, exactly, he was arrested, handcuffed, taken in to the police station, but once they talked to him, they decided to take him to a hospital instead.
Mike, when he was there a week ago, was there anything that happened? Did he approach the house?
Yeah, he approached the house in kind of the similar manner, but she has the 24-hour security that's sitting out in front of her house, and they basically confronted him and said, "What are you doing here?" And the conversation went, you know, nice enough that he said, "Okay, I'll leave." And so he walked away. But if you look at these photos again, he's in green, like military fatigues. And in this case, on Wednesday, he wouldn't leave the house. And they were afraid he was going to make his way up the driveway near the house, make a move.
And we should say that, you know, we've never really talked about this before, but, you know, everybody's wondering, why do celebrities move to Calabasas, which is like an hour from Hollywood? Traffic is horrible to get into the city, into Hollywood. It is a very difficult place in the sense of being far, far out. Well, one of the reasons they do it is for security, that a lot of the communities that these celebrities live in are gated communities with guards at the front. It is hard to get in. You can have a guard at the gate, you can have a guard at your house, and it's more secure, and it's just a fact of life for a lot of celebrities.
Hey guys, Tony calling from Halifax, Canada. I deal with the musicians on a regular basis, and whenever we bring them into town, security is always the #1 priority. We provide them security, but they always, not always, but most of the time they do bring their own. So it's got to be amplified in their own home. I mean, it's so easy to find out where celebrities live nowadays. So, I mean, security has to be, you know, at the utmost top of the list. It goes along with your agent and your manager. Security's right there along with your lawyer, so you got to have it all the time.
And by the way, we got to move on, but real quickly, which makes it breathtakingly crazy that we hear about all of these celebrities like Chris Brown, who
someone just walks
in the house and live there for 3 days without anybody knowing it. It's insane. Anyway, we got to move on.